Morning, my friends, and welcome to the Breakfast Club. My name is Darren Hancock, and here we are on NFP, Non-Farm Payroll Friday, May the 2nd, 2025. I hope you all had a restful night. And let's have a look at the markets this morning. So it appears that we're going to continue to go higher. Now, I was putting this out here last night, looking at this 4-hour retest zone. It hit that nicely, came back, retested this retest level. To be honest with you, what I wanted to see was just us come back, retest this, and continue going lower. So that was, got that zone right, but then went straight through the retest, right to the area of the go, no-go zone, came all the way back, retested this level, went through the no-go zone. So what I'm looking for is to come back and depends on where this closes on the hourly, come back and retest this no-go line, and then now it's a go line. So I want to see it go for the highs, take out the rest of this and continue pushing higher. That's what I'd like to see. So it depends on where this closes in the next hour or so, or in the next 45 minutes. I'd like to see this end up creating a small little fair value gap right here. Small candle, don't quite fill this in, and then the next candle come down, give it a tap on the high, or you can come to the no-go zone and then a no-go line and then continue going higher. I don't want to see this whole thing fill in again. Now this, what you see here on the 5-minute, this is that A plus setup. You know, you see that fair value gap, and it just comes down, doesn't even give you your institutional order flow entry trail, it just leaves. That's the A plus. And if that just continues to run as a graded response, that's the best one you can get for just a takeoff. But how do you get in on that? Usually you want to see like 50% of the wick, no more than 50% of that wick get taken, but you know. Now you want to see this 50%. It stays above that, continues marching higher. We're through 50% of this wick. We're back into that 1 hour. I think that was another daily imbalance. And then we're going to run for this old high here. Now the question is, do we come back into this propulsion candle? And do we march to the next level is 2077. 2079. Well, that's 2079 right there. Okay, so that's hit it already. That premium already has been hit. This one. That's the next one. Come back and tap this high. Now I want to see that continue going higher. I don't want to see this revisiting this again now. I just want to see that just tap and go. You climbing higher. All right, so let's have a look at the couple of other markets here. So we're looking for this high right now. Looks like it's just about to clip that now. That just took their highs, that high that they're looking for. They just clipped that one there. That's good. And we're just running into that high up there. That's excellent. So if it just drives straight through this, find some support at this, and then look for the high that the NASDAQ is yet to hit. The Dow Jones is taking out its highs. That's all good. Oh, today you want to see this close above here. We want to see this continue running higher and look for this premium box up here in Dow Jones. So close above here next week. We're looking for a retap of these old highs here. No more than this imbalance right here next week. It's an area of interest for me. And natural gas, we want to see it get above here. Still waiting for that to get above, and it looks like 1751. It's going to give us the little lift we're looking for there. And copper's come back to this level. We want to mark as the line that we're stuck in. We want to see it go no lower than that. Start to climb up above this little level right here. If you like copper, you want to see this now. The next day or so, get above. Maybe next week, looking at Tuesday, make a run for this high, come back inside it, continue marching higher for the other line above us here. The real estate, I'm not into real estate. There's nothing, it's still flat. Natural gas we just talked about. Gold I'll get to. Oil. Did that pan out last night? I was looking for an oil trade that I wanted to go long to. Did not work. Where did it get out? Must have been a short. Is there a short up here? Ah, it's shorts. Shorted there and closed it there. I guess I was looking for a short. Okay, this morning in oil, what do we see in oil? You could see a retest all the way up to here on the hourly. We're inside this first one already. We're inside the consequent encroachment of it. So if we rip through 50% of this, look for more downside, and then look for these on the side here. There's your downside rappel points. If you're wrapping down the mountain, you're looking for these. Those are your rappel points on the way down. So think about rappel, come back, rappel, come back, that kind of thing. So we're just coming back, tap this candle's high, was open, and now you're looking for a run to the top of this one or to the next premium box, which is sitting right up here on the hourly. And if we break through that, look for range extension, and then we're looking for this box above us. Gold. I got a little long on gold right here last night. And then I wanted to see it get back up into this level here, or at least touch these lows. No, we got that low. I think I had it sitting here, and then I got on this morning and took it out right there. We'd hit these lows here. So if we can, the entry was right here, exits right up there. We didn't get a full fill of the fair value gap, but we did retap these old lows. So now if we get a revisit of this old high back into this level here, you want this whole candle or this whole candle to hold price. Yeah, I don't want to see more than 50% of that get taken. This last one right here. Let me include this as well. So this way you want to see, you don't want to see that get broken on the downside. If it does, revisiting this. Let's do this right there. That'll encompass all three of those. If you close below that, we're looking for a run below the low here. Otherwise, we're looking for just a retest, and then I want to see that start climbing higher again, reaching for the premium box up here. So this next price leg, wherever this is going to be, that'll put you right in consequent encroachment and fill that. The bottom will bring you from here to consequent encroachment, and the top will take you above it, and then you start your next leg higher. So those three levels inside here, if that's your next price leg higher, that's an upside objective to reach for. You can reverse engineer it and say, that would be a great place to tap it and go. So I'm going to leave that on there and just see if that, this is not an ICT term, but it's just something I looked at and thought, you can almost reverse engineer this if this is a price leg you're expecting to repeat itself. And that's an upside objective. Where could it retrace to using that as an objective and using that as the high? Where could we potentially run down to? So that would be the key level we're looking for to return to that part of the leg, and that leg would continue. Okay, just so you got that. I'll leave that there and see what we end up with. I got nothing here. Like we said, until that level gets taken, I've got nothing on there. Bitcoin, I had a nice little trade in Bitcoin here last night. Yeah. In here. So look at this imbalance over here. There's a little tiny one here. And then head to this imbalance here. And you can see where that ends right there. So I went from box to box. Then we got a reversal and we came back up again. So I wasn't awake when this one happened. So I just put that as my objective and we hit it nicely right there. And I just take the opens. If I'm not sure, I'll just take the opens or the high of the box. Look at nothing with these guys because they're still inside this. They've hit this premium box here. They have not closed above it. We're pulling back into the range. So we could come all the way back into 1598. If we close below that, the next discount box is here. And then we'll get the run on the lows. The banks keep trucking higher. So we're looking for them to get back up into these old highs here. Right up inside this premium box here already. You're looking for that gap to fill. Be nice to see that run higher. Looking for this gap up here. Yep, there's that one. Remember the bond market we're talking about? We hit that objective there yesterday. We were traced back into the old low, and now we're gunning for this next level down here, and this that we're looking for here. So we called lower on the bond market if it didn't break above our high, this last breaker here, and this rolled over, took that again on the downside. We're traced back to it right here. And you can have a retap of this fair value gap here as well. This small little fair value gap, as soon as you see it trade through it like that, you go, we're running for the lows. This small retracement back into here is just a retest or 50% of this range. If you pull from the high to low right here and look for the retest before going lower, there's 50%. And then down we go. So far we've called the bond market quite well. I'll be looking for this retest in here today. We can push that far. I'd like to see us get into here. And I don't know what's happening to Disney. If we missed something here. That's April 28th. I haven't seen it trade at all here. Am I not getting that one right? That's Craig. If he's still in that. And where are we at now? I don't know what's going on with Disney. Let's go back to Disney. There we go. Now it's moving. Morning, Hans, Hadid. Would like to see 15-minute inversion very centered higher. Good morning, Derek. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? NFP, not this guy. He's in the seat making sense. Price of an ICT off today. Tanya Jones off today. Limited off today. Boom, you found your man. All right. Let's Still looking for this to get down a little lower. They've reacted off that high. If we get a retracement back into here, I'm still looking for these guys to get down into here. We've seen the banks already. The dollar index, we found support above here. That should put downward pressure on currencies. We said, would it close above here? If it closes above there, then we're looking for a retap and then move higher. So we've got the retap now. You want to see this start moving higher, take out yesterday's high, and then start pushing up into this little liquidity void. There's a little tiny liquidity void there above you. That's what we're looking for. Euros come all the way down to this imbalance here that we've got on the hourly. We've traded above it here. We've finally come back all the way down to it. Tap it. Now you want to see this go higher. It did tap it, hit this, and we had a reaction off of that. You got to get back up, drive through this main threshold, and then get on top of this, go higher. Otherwise, this could be retapping this, driving back down again, looking into this level here, and attacking this new day opening gap down here at 129. See if that holds. If that new day opening gap holds price, you want to see that. Start marching higher. If it closes below that, looking for a run on the lows again. And if American dollar continues to go higher, this isn't just a run into this fair value gap, SIBI here, and then push back down. We got to see it's got to close below here. So right now it's more bullish than it is bearish. So if we close below that candle, then we're looking for bearishness and the rest of these guys to go bullish again. See this consolidation, run above, come back to it. And you want to see that leave. I don't want to see this retapping stuff going on here again. That's going to start exiting from there. So that tells you the US dollar's got to get stronger. If it just ran up here, cleared out these highs, and just a run on liquidity and came back down again, that's the re-engagement of the high. So I want to see that start leaving. If that doesn't, then we're going lower. We hit the high of the Japanese yen, and now we come back down to this box. So if the American dollar continues to fail, we should see this retest this old high here, get through this price imbalance, and then find some support, liquidity or volume imbalance. We only had one side delivery. So come back into this, look for higher prices, take that up higher. That's if the American dollar fails. That's Japanese yen. Let's look at silver. It's flat. Nice little tap off that on the 5-minute. So let's wait for 9:30. We've taken the high now. We've hit that consequent encroachment of the premium box. Is there a measure of retracement now? Do we get back down into this level? Look at the 1 minute chart. We have a reverse right here. We've come back inside it. I want to see it get through this candle. I want to see it just continue to take out this low. If it does, then we're looking for a run back into these into this candle here. This would be a nice little 2050 2050. Good morning, Campione. Ali, good morning. Hit my first target, 137. $24 watching and 5 likes. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to get people to hit the like button. That's all right. Good morning, Ollie. Bears getting smoked. Past 2 weeks. Any chance of TGIF Friday? Well, there's definitely that possibility, my friend. I like this little reverse that's going on here right now. Just want to see this low get taken now. Definitely a chance of TGI Friday today on ES and NQ. I think it's going to drop back into 15-minute fair value gap. The 15-minute, yeah. $289 or 2089 or 064. 089 to 064. And 064 puts us right in here to our discount box. Now we're no bodies below here yet. If had a wick go below the low, come back into the little breaker here that takes out these little highs. They just go forward, trade below it, tap to it. So I'm short here. And I'm just about to move to break even. If you get one more retest of that high, I want to see this start to really push down here now. That's before 9:30. It's a slow trade, but it's a risk-free trade right now. We're still looking for that 15-minute level right here. And this is our opening range cap, so this would be nice to see this just trace all the way back through here. 50% of the opening range, as my buddy Hans would say, would be like a return right back into this consolidation here. That's 971. Don't forget we've hit that premium boxes consequent encroachment just enough to run out the liquidity and hit that box, that perfect spot right there. That would be an awesome place to see this just continue coming lower for the rest of the day. Like we just run that out, come all the way back down. If we fill this whole, see this regular trading hour gap is way down here. And then we get a continuation on the downside for 494. We'd have to get back through this level here though. This retest level for me to be bearish. Otherwise, we still have an upside objective of 2020 or 2296. Pops us into the first portion of the 15-minute fair value gap. Now, the question is, do we continue to run through this? If we close below this, then you're looking for this 50% of this regular trading hour gap. So I want to see us march all the way down, and I want to see them disregard this and the consequent encroachment and just keep driving through here. My eyes on 15-minute fair value gap. I think you're right there. A huge regular trading hour gap lower has me curious, more cautious. If you can just get 50% of that, that puts me right on. Look where 50% puts you. Right on my go, no go line. If we can come back and retest that and then march higher, that'd be awesome. That'd be very awesome. Looking for that, Darren. Yeah, that's what I'd like to see. But again, I have to see this get taken first on a 15-minute. Even just coming back into it and giving it a tap, and then just see it drive back through all of this to 50%. Then it's up to here. And then once we get back in here, if we close this whole candle again, right back to this candle's high, if you start to go and start digging into this candle and its mean threshold, your ass is next. We're coming through here. So I've got some levels I'm looking at for downside. I want to see if they get retested or not. For me, I'm still bullish, just so you know, I'm still bullish. But if I see these certain levels start giving away, and like if I lose that, then I'm looking for this. And if I lose this and we're looking for a fill, you might see it kind of waffle around in the air for a while before it finally comes back down and takes out the rest of the Here we go lower. Let's see if we retest this. So we just dropped into this fair value gap. If we hold this and start driving through this box, then we're looking for higher prices. This is that 15-minute retest. Go higher. And that was consequent encroachment of this SIBI here, or BISI. So retest. Now you want to see it start driving through this consequent encroachment here. We take this consequent encroachment out. And then we're coming back into running lower. We still haven't hit this one here yet. We take out the high. You want to see that take out on a close and then start running the highs here and resume going higher. Oh, that'd be an interesting prediction. Derek, take your fib tool on your daily and pull it all the way up until the 20 to 30% lines up with the middle of this. Or put 20 to 30% inside that and see what the upside will be. Good morning, Abs. Glad you're here, buddy. Glad you're here. As long as we don't go higher, which will probably, I have those prices on ES and NQ. We'll post them on Telegram channel. Okay. There's the discount box. I love it when you can see price and just go, this hasn't been touched yet. Now I want to see that, see if we can come back through, hit this level, start pushing higher now. Or not. You come back into here. Well, I haven't done any of my 830 stuff yet. Uh, 830. I should hit the first thing off this morning. 830. Right here. So let's look for we've come back into this level. We've closed above here already. Closed above here, tapped it, moving back into this range. We come through this level. Then looking for higher prices. We're going to retouch that the mean threshold. Let's see if that premium array now holds, or if we start to charge through it. This would be the bull trap. If this reverses now and comes all the way back through here. Hits the rejection block. Wait for the body to get above here. Yeah, right close to the 830 on Hindies. Yeah, it's pretty close. Bling is nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with that. So you're looking for this level here and this level here. You're inside that range right now. So you're gonna wait for a breakout out of here somewhere. So now we're digging into this level. Let's see if we start pushing through here now. All right, see if we can close below here. And then start closing below here. So we can see a retracement back up into this little box here one more time. And then we want to see if we can close below here. Right back. Below that one. I want to see it retest this level right here and come lower. This is a level I'm interested in now. Right above here on the close. We're above the mean threshold of this candle on a close. We're back inside this one here. We've not closed above there yet though. So inside that range. Let's see if this level provides support for running for these highs here. Yeah, we're back into consolidation. Choppy, not really clean price action right now. See Disney go bankrupt. That's going to be unlikely considering all the merch and stuff they got all over the world. Back into the discount again. No premium discount. Oh, where's it going to go from here? It's got to run out of PD arrays here somewhere. So now if you're inside this range, you got premium in the bottom of the discount there. Just waiting. What else we got out here? What other kind of deals do we have? Here's your first box. Start getting through this one. Look for the next one. This is the repelling down we were talking about. Gold. Hasn't quite got down to here yet. Let's see what that's like over the next few hours. Digging into that box now. And then Bitcoin. Still nothing there. Gold. Still waiting for gold to get down into here. We found support off this discount box here. Digging up into the premium box again. Gonna see it climb out of here. Body. We just got up into the rejection block. No body above here yet. No body above here yet. See if this breaker here holds. Got to close above there now. Now I want to see that just pick up some speed here now. Did I not push my buttons down by? Yes, okay. I think I didn't hit my, I paused for a minute to clear my throat. Clear my sound back on. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. So we're looking for a slow grind up into this upper portion here at 296-ish. See him light a fire under here and just start moving. Create a little fair value gap here, right there. Just give it a little tap, leave a portion of that open. Start to march higher. There's the consequent encroachment. A refill. Half the wick. Through that level. I didn't want to see come back and revisit it. This will really screw you up. It starts driving all the way back down here again. Change of direction. Swing reversal if we can get below here. Looking down here again. Start closing below that level there. On a close, you're back inside this range again. Where our other ones are going. Where oil's going. Hit the discount box. So if we see this and start marching higher, that's the next price leg higher through here. As soon as we see this upper level get hit now, you can see this hit, then run down to this one, come back up into here, lower. Discount box, premium box. Watch this one right here on the 1 minute. You close above that, then this one level here, mean threshold, take out that high, look for support to run back up into the first presentation for value gap above you here. Gold. If we get back above this level, then look for this to take you back up into this level here. Still sideways. No body below here yet, but we're getting there. Ooh. I tell you, I think it's true what they say about sugar and inflammation. My back doesn't hurt as much as it used to. Like I find my pain is greatly reduced. I go for a walk, I come back, my recovery time after walking is so much quicker. So this is the bear trap. If this closes above here and then starts getting above this one from discount to premium, then that bear trap has been set, right? Above that level now, and we're into the premium. So you want to see that premium giveaway now, start going higher. So that bear trap, this intention give you the invitation, oh, we're going lower for sure. So premium level. I want to see this level giveaway now. If this wobbles around in here, this hasn't been hit yet. So you could see it come back down in here, tap this first before going higher. We found support inside that one again. You see that? The patience is to be commended. I spritz with Patience by Hadi. It's a fancy cologne we've invented. So I just wait for it to close above here. Now what we want to see is it just return back into here. Once it closes here, 10 seconds. Come back, give that a little test now. Right here. Gotta be below here. I don't even want to see a wick getting through there. Could be retesting this fair value gap below us here. That's one we didn't get a chance to get in on. And buy two more there. See if this holds right here. I don't want to see that. I want to see it just start climbing straight out of here, not retesting this on the downside, because now we're looking for a run below here, or a run below these lows again. So we're gonna wait for it to get out of here now. Test off the long as soon as it breaks that low. I gotta trust my stop losses and just put them right there, because if I'm wrong, then I know we're coming deeper into the range. So far, no candles below here. Word off here. So now we're just banging around between those two. Feels like an unusual amount of difficulty, but I suppose that's where the patience pays off. Yes. Gotta wait for it to break out of here. We took profits in Disney. This is the box you're allowed up to. Right here at 96.18. Right, 4 hour now. This is going to be one of those ones where you just see the sudden rocket goes straight down or up and just throw everybody off. He's very careful, or not. He doesn't trade non-farm payroll. Typically, he can trade it, but he definitely advises against trading on a non-farm payroll day, at least till after the news has all been released, and then you wait for it to settle down a bit and see if you can find some setups. But I've seen him trade on NFP days a lot. Yes, I agree, Hadi. But you want to see an aggressive push higher. Low here now. Back inside this range again. Now you want to see it keep coming lower from here. Just retap this low. We've worked through this small range. We've traded in back into here. So you want to see this keep coming lower now. Just not acting the way you want it to act. Come off of here, tap it. Wick went through it already. You want to see that tap right there and just start leaving. This consolidation is kind of killer right now. Back up to that premium box here. Now you're going to come lower. Still going to stay below this level on a close. Tapping that. Guess it's acceptable. Inside that small range, taking a premium, and I'll roll over and come lower. Nope, not acting the way I like it. I'll be right back. These are overlapping now. See that? See how this is compressed so much? You have overlapping continuations. So you got to wait for something to break out. We're getting close to 11 o'clock now. So I'd like to see 11 o'clock take a run on this high here. Oh. Next macro. Watching this level here. Just watching that. If we get that closed again below here, look for the run on the lows. I don't think I even put the 6 a.m. candle in here, did I? Candle here. Plus overlap now, hey? 4 a.m. tap. 6 a.m. Not a lot of people stick around for moments like this. Kind of keep an eye on studying price action. A lot of people tend to give up at this stage and just say, oh, this is boring, it's not acting. And then they walk away from the charts, then it breaks out. Still a great opportunity to kind of look at where price is bouncing around, what arrays they're bouncing around in. See how the candles from the highs to the low right here? See how they're just banging off these points back and forth from that candle's low or high to this candle's low. We're back inside them over and over again, banging around. Consolidation. We're waiting for an expansion. Yeah, we're looking for an expansion. But again, based on a higher time frame premise, you want to see an expansion upwards if you want to go higher, right? And a retracement back into this candle or that candle. I want to see an expansion through with a bold candle straight through here. Come back, find support at this, and then look to go higher. And you don't want to see this revisiting because right now it's working. This whole area is being worked back and forth. So this has been delivered. If this runs through here, you want to see this get retested right back to that candle's high and then go higher. So you want to see a body get through here and take that high. It's not one of those ones you see a little tiny body get through before it takes that high. You want to see it bust right through there, come back, access this, wick into that, and start going. That's what I'd like to see. And if you want to come lower, you got to get through this box here. This one includes this guy here. That candle came down, touched that one. It stayed inside that whole one piece here. So basically that level there is in line with this level here. So if we lose this on the downside, look for support back in here to run lower. How about TGIF? I think Derek gave us a great idea for a TGIF this morning. Let's have a look at that. Let's have a look at that as an opportunity. So Monday was oops, so 934 to 2058. $934 to 2058. That'll put you right inside that regular trading hour gap again. 934 puts you 928, puts you right in here. So that'll put us, TGIF Friday will put us right back into that regular trading hour gap. Consolidation, drop above it. There's like a small cam 1 there for a run on the highs. We've traded above this one, and we've closed above this one now. See that snap off there and keep going higher now. Still wait for a body to get above here. See you later, Hadi. Built the fair value gap again. Cam 2. You don't want to see it close below here now. Not that you want to be in this trade, but that's a cam 2. Yeah, that is a 5 minute fair value gap. I don't see that as a 5 minute fair value gap there, Hadi. I don't understand how you call that a 5 minute fair, unless, oh, you're pulling it from over here. I took your bar back too far. I see where it is just in front of your bar, but not where your bar ends or begins there on the left. You're welcome, Hadi. Love you, buddy. I hope everything turns out well. Say hi to your family. Give your kid a hug. You see this tap here. See how it's not acting the way you want it to act? So if you were long there, I'd be out. I just don't like, I would like messing around in that. You gave us gold. Really appreciate it. You're very welcome. From 8:30 to now, how many trades taken in NQ? Well, that all depends on your level of risk management, I suppose. I've taken one in here and it took a loss. Is that all I've taken on there today? On the second, that's all I've done on the second. 4 trades. And one of them didn't work out. 3, 4, 5. $5,000 or something like that. So not a lot of trades today. And some of those, there were in oil and gas, or oil and gold and Bitcoin. They weren't in, I only took one, I think I only took one trade in NQ here. Whereas that's Bitcoin. That's oil, gold, and just one in NASDAQ. And this is one of those ones where you say, well, look at 9:30. Here's that 9:10 turn, right? So if you look at this low has been taken at 9:30, just before 10 o'clock, you see this reverse here. You come back into it, tap it here. And we talked about this when it happened. If you went long there and you had the patience to withhold, just hold on to this. And you just move into break even. The moment you break these highs, you pay yourself a portion there, move to break even, and just see if it runs for the rest of the day up higher. And just kind of sit and watch as it waffles here. You'd still be in profit and you'd be not stressed, but like, come on, hurry up and get out of here. You'd be sitting here for an hour waiting for this to do something, right? But you'd at least be in profit right off that 9:30 turn, 9:30, 10 o'clock. Even this 9:30 reversal here, opened on it, right on it, pay yourself at rejection block, traded through it, you wait for range extension, comes back, taps it, range extension, trades through it, you go, good, now I'm looking for this to go long. We can come back into that before we take the high. You do, and then you take the high. Like this is all like kind of textbook stuff there. See you on Monday, Hadid. Still see no body above there yet. Keeps catching you in a bear trap or a bull trap. Starts to run up, give you this impression that it's going to take off. That's why that cam model 2, pay yourself right here. There's the premium box outside here. You're going to see it get above that. It doesn't. It just taps it and rolls over again. Not what you want to see. But if you're watching it closely enough and you study it closely enough, you'll see these levels. Fill the fair value gap. Premium box. Run to the premium box. Body stick on it. Drop back down. You want to see this just pop through here, find support, and start super shoot. Get some energy and start moving higher. But this is a typical crappy non-farm payroll day. Oh my goodness. Got to do something here. Otherwise, it's just going to be a wait and see this afternoon to see if there's a TGIF Friday or a lunchtime lunge for somewhere. Because if we look at 11 o'clock, we've already passed 11. That's our run above this little high here. We did not take out those highs. So if 11 takes out those highs, we see a reversal and you pull back into this range. Then we'll be looking for 50%, 62% of this range, perhaps run back into this initial presentation fair value gap. Again, and 830 is way down there. Right back inside it one more time. I got to stand up. Getting tired. It's really nice that we learn patience. It's super relaxing. Yes, it is. Just zen your way through the candles, man. Just burn the candles and get your zen. Just put a little vanilla in your office. There we go. Here's a little displacement. Now we've got the consolidation. We have a little expansion going on here now. Wait 3 seconds. Nice. We want this to create this little fair value gap here right now. Just keep it relatively small. It leaves without us. And I guess it leaves without us. Now for your grading response, I want to see this. Your one, your two, I'd like to see it tap this high, and I don't want to see us fill in this fair value gap. If I even so much as see as a little pop or wick through there, I'm not interested. The fill. So I'm going to be just below that last up close candle. Nope. This could be the reverse 11 now. It's funny, we were talking about that before it happened, but I wanted to see that, see if that can take us higher. Get back in sync with it. Wait for it to close. Discount box is here. It's tapping on that right there. Right there. Now if that goes higher, that'll be like poor stop loss placement. Gotta look at that as a discount box to hit, react, go higher. So we stayed inside that box here. The one box we wanted to come back and retest. And we closed the candle, so the wick did the damage. Now you don't want to see this constantly coming down in here. It's got to start getting some legs and get out of here. Otherwise, see how that tapped that? You want to see it just leave from here. The fact that it's retesting it again, not good. So now we're looking for, we've closed below this level. We're looking for a low now. Looking for a short. This is your 11 o'clock reverse here. Let's see if we can get this low. Now 50% of this range would be now I want to see if we can get 50% of this little pullback here. Look for 62% will put us right back, or 50% will dip us right back into that first presentation on today. Burn out these lows. Retest this level. From here to here, we're inside this box right now. I like that we've retested this here. So I'm going to go short right there off this low. Stop loss will go just up here. I want to be above that level. As soon as I clear that low, I'll go to break even. Break even, so it's a zero stress trade now. Take profit at 50. There's wicks. Gotta love the wicks. Was a retest of this level here. This next 137 to get taken. I'm gonna close. See it come back up here now. So that candle has done its thing. Now we're just going to kind of trade this with a the mindset of aiming for this objective here. No, I don't want to see it come back up that high. Literally come back and tap me there. There you go. See, this whole candle getting eaten through, not what you want to see, right? But you reach back into this whole level right here. We have not closed below that level. So you still have this whole level up to here, 156. Good thing I put my stop loss down to there. You know, when that candle gets violated, you're on the wrong side of it. It's already come back and tapped it, continue to extend, then there's trading back into it. You don't want to see that because we're in the crazy Ivan time now, bottom of the hour, right? So this could be just a retap of this old high here to the body, fill, retap that, start climbing higher. Or if we just come back into this level, they're hard to call. You're bouncing off of this one and this one. So if we start to, we came back inside there, you want to see that just keep marching higher now. I like the snap off of there. Body's respecting the 5-minute kind of obvious. Maybe see the market structure over lunch and attempt Jeff later. Yeah, I think you're right, Derek. I'd like to see that for lunchtime. Take out the highs. The fact that we're not driving down real quick in this 11 o'clock hour tells me that we're probably going to hang around in here and shoot for this after lunch. And that makes the high of the day, and the TGIF Friday comes back down into this aiming for this regular trading hour gap down here. So anything after lunch, we're looking for a capture of that run back down in there. You think you're going to go higher, and then slams back against you. Let me get some more water. Wait for it to close above here. If it doesn't, bull trap. The fact that we're not really marching out of here right now, I don't like this. We came down, we tapped this. You want to see that go higher, and not this repeat down here again. So just watch for that level, and then aim for this level. Get above there, then we're looking for a little run higher. Cider vinegar. See you later, Hans. Have a great weekend, buddy. Still no body up here. That is one high resistance morning. How's our oil doing? Trade back to this order block. See if we start to march through this level. On the 1 minute, you got to get through 57.98 on a close. And then look for another run below these equal lows into this discount box here. So we have cleared this high here now. That's potentially a little entry right there. But you're already paying a premium to get this last little premium piece out of here. You really want to see it break above here to see range extension. Otherwise, look for 50% of that range, which is unlikely now. So just a return back into this candle's open would be nice. Nice little tap there. You're up inside here. So as soon as it broke that high, I'd be up into break even. And you're looking for that premium level here to get hit. So that is an entry, but I wanted to see it come down and give this guy a little kiss, but it didn't happen. Stay inside here now. I don't want to see it come down lower than that. Let's it run back up above here, find some support of that, and start marching higher. It's like a nice, steady, slow drive higher. Wait for body to get above there. I'm not trading NFP anymore. All right, I'll one more, but then next week I won't trade NFP. I hear you, Chris. Lambo is going to trust all is well with you. Yes, high resistance, 100%. Got to run, D. Okay, take care, Derek. Have a great weekend. Much appreciated, you brother. Thank you. You're very welcome. The trading bug got him. There you go. Get up there. Give me a drive right above that level. You're through the mean threshold. I like that. It's a stab through. Rejection block is hit. Now I want to see this just close above here. Come back and find some support inside here. And then tap it and go higher. Take out that high now. Nice. Let's see if we can get a close above here now. Come back, give this a little tap. I'm going to go along there. I don't want to see. I don't want to see, oh, that's already out. $50 profit. I want to see right there. And I do not want to see it get below that low. I don't want to see E through that mean threshold in one candle. Give it a little kiss. Get out of dodge. Take the high and I'll move to break even. So I don't want to see it revisit here again. Out. See, you don't want to see it revisiting it. Once it's hit it once, you don't want to see it come back into here. The potential is first to run back down into this range. And now you've cleared out that high with one little wick. Such high resistance right now. It's not fun to trade it. You gotta be real careful. See how you just, that's the indicator right there, is you don't want to see that level. Once it's tapped it, you don't even want to see it coming back into there. So as soon as you see it dropping down, get out. Again, that's this crazy price action study you got to do every day, studying the candles and how they're twitching and moving right now. And look at these levels, because people are going to get caught on that. You want to go, nope, it's not acting that way. And if you only get that kind of analysis when you study every candle, how they're acting all the time. Okay, so gold has come down into our box we're looking for. So we got here and here, which puts me here. So that you just tap that there. I'll take a long in gold there. And I'll take another 2 down here, and I'll put my stop loss. Has to be just below there. You do not want to see this get taken out on the downside. I guess you have to give the wiggle room to this little box down here. And then take profit's going to be up here. So you got to watch that. Make sure that that hour does not close below here. It can take that low. Just tap the bottom of this. But you don't even want to see a wick get through there. But I guess you could, because there's a little imbalance down here. Ideally, you want to see that stay open and keep going higher. And for me, I would move this to break even the moment we can get above here. 325 with our 325.4 or 32.54. Trade it below this level, come back into it, looking to go lower now. Such tight, messy miss. And all that's down there is this little tiny guy here. And these guys. Through the mean threshold. Retap this old low. See, this, once it's done this is the candle you expect to see keep coming down, not this back up inside here. That's what high resistance is. Oil. What's oil up to? Came down, tapped it again. Notice how we did not get below this level we're looking for at 57.98. We just dipped back down into this discount box here. So from box to box, there's your discount box inside that range. Trade above this level now. Come back, find support at it right there. Run in higher. Look for this premium box to get taken on the upside. Then look for these relative equal highs. I think we should trade oil for a while. It looks a lot easier to trade than this freaking mess that we got to deal with here. That is not a place to make money. This is a place to make money. Trade below this level. Look at this imbalance right here. Right into it. Lower. Small little change in direction. Bodies respect it. Went lower. Take out the discount box here. You trade below it. Trade back into it right here. Trade lower. Extend the range. Come back to the bottom of the range. Continue going lower. Keep trading it until you see a reversal. No reversal. No reversal. No reversal. No reversal. Until we see it reverse right here. Then you go, that short you can take off right there. As soon as it takes that high out, you go, on that close, you're done. Then you look for a market structure shift in a premium discount kind of area. You're already up inside this range into the premium already. You kick off the breaker. See a reversal all the way down into that discount box again. You can't catch this guy. He runs all the way down to the discount first, then runs up through the high and says, hey, look, I'm going higher. Tap him, extend higher. You just took out the range there. And then reverse here. Imbalance. That goes too high. Imbalance. They're overlapping. Wait for a structure shift above or below. Takes it out below. Literally right on it there. Tags in here into this little fair value gap again. Trades below it. Back inside it. Extends the, oops. Looks for a rundown into the rejection block. Taps the rejection block. 50% of the range. A little imbalance down here. Taps it. And now we've got the reverse here. Reverse, 50% of the range. Order block, you want to see it break that high. Bull trap catches you, takes the lower, takes out that little high, comes back, taps it. Premium, trades above it, comes back inside it, run higher. Premium box is right here. There's your first level right there, second and third levels. It's already hit it. And here we are back here again. Look at this slow, insidious grind up to that level. It's not giving you an opportunity to stay in unless you're super patient and you've been sitting in this since 9:30 this morning and you're going, okay, finally we're getting some movement higher. The trick is trying to catch this one at 9:30, 10 o'clock. Right? And then sitting on it until you hit your objective. I'm going to go along there with another 2. And I want to see if that holds. Look what we just got here. Looking for 299 or whatever that is there. 300. Off this high. It's leaving without me. All right, I think that's going to be it for me, you guys. Look for this high here and then look for a potential. We're looking for that TGIF Friday run, right? And then I'll see you guys on Monday. Hope you have a great weekend. Hope you get to learn something a little fun here. It's been a high resistance day, so be careful. Be careful out there. Anyway, I'll see you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend and be kind to each other out there. Talk to you soon.